Good morning. It's me, Christy Lee, aka Little Tornado. Um, this morning it was like 4 something in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so here we are. Yep, I'm wearing my Timo pajamas, my jammies that match my baby Bella. Doesn't match her outfit perfectly, but yep. I'm that dog mom. Never thought that would happen. So, um, I may end up being a little chatty this morning. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Because I just not sleeping well, so up and caffeinating. Forgot to say slurp alert. I will probably forever mention Rhonda Bennett over at Whisk and Glue. That's what I do um, for her slurp alert because she is just so adorable when she says it. Um, she does a lot of I think the junk journaling and stuff like that, and she does tons of hauls. She's very crafty. Yeah, so if you get a chance, go check her out. She's got a little bit of everything going on over on her channel. All I gotta say is, Rhonda, can I have like 10% of your energy? Like, she's like, uh, just 10%. That's all I want. Just, yeah. So, anyways, like I said, I did get on a few things from Amazon. I'm going to show those first, and then we'll jump into some Dollar Tree. Yeah, a lot of stuff to go over. First thing, I haven't even opened this yet. I'm going to start out with something very basic and boring and whatever. But as always, as prepared as you think you're going to be. And I keep losing this little guy. So I think I need to order more just so I have them on hand. My little cutter from Timo. I definitely need to get a few more. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was. So I use the Gillette Fusion 5 razors. Yep, they're guy razors, but I found that these are the best ones for me. So I ordered them on Amazon. It's a 12-pack. Usually lasts me like 6 months or so. Yeah, so there's those. Like I said, very boring, but I do like this razor. I have tried some lady razors. Just haven't found any that I quite like. So there's that. Now this is something that it's the next item, well, items, it's two, that I normally wouldn't pay this much for. Oh, by the way, speaking of prices, um, I don't know the exact price, but I think these were like $40. I know the first time that I ordered those um, and set it up for auto shipment, I got a great coupon. Like it was like half off or something. So check out. A lot of times those subscriptions, um, they they have some really great deals. At least for the first time. Um, the second time, I think I only saved like 5% or something like that. And you can set them. You can set up your auto ship date, whether it be 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, whatever. Um, Now I did turn off my auto shipment after I ordered and got the great coupon. I turned off the auto shipment and just reordered it from the same link, but reordered it whenever. Um, Pretty much what I do is when I get down to my last blade, I'll put in another order. Because, yeah, like any great addict has ever said. And let me preface that. I am an addict in recovery. I've been clean for 5 years, 2 months, and some days. So, um, anyway, so like with any great addict will ever tell you, always plan ahead. I get down to my last of something, I go ahead and order more or whatever. It's just that preparation, I guess, in my head of like I can't go without, like I can't let myself run out of something. That's just like, what was that? Oh, that's like this product that I buy from Timo. It's a makeup primer base. I got down to uh, like a half a bottle, I think, and I went ahead and placed another order to make sure that I would have it once I ran out of that. So um, that's just the way I roll. So, anyways, with that being said, and I hope it doesn't make anybody feel uncomfortable when I talk about being in recovery. But like, to be quite honest with you, I was in the beginning, like I was getting high in secret and I was hiding that fact. But then I started, basically getting high out loud. Like I was not, I was not as worried about who knew that I was using. So, I was getting high out loud. So I want to take that into my recovery and I want to recover out loud because there are people out there who, quite honestly, either they don't want to get clean or they don't want recovery or they don't know how or whatever. You know, me saying, hey, I'm an addict in recovery and I have, you know, 5 years plus whatever clean, that shows somebody else that they can do it too. So that's the reason that, I do take the chance and I do talk about it here on this channel because, you know, even if somebody doesn't feel comfortable hearing about it, um, they don't have to watch, to be quite honestly, or to be quite honest. That's the word. Um, I would rather speak about it and hopefully help save a life rather than recover in silence. Um, I've already lived enough of my life in silence, so I choose to recover out loud. With that being said, I'll go ahead and move on. That's my, PSA for the day. So, for quite some time now, I have been following this artist on YouTube. Um, her name is Marta, and I cannot remember how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not even going to try because I will butcher the hell out of that name. Anyways, well, I'm pretty sure it's here in the book. So she just recently released her first two books, her art collage, art journaling, um, ephemera books. She released, I believe, it was 4 books. I purchased 2. These books were $19.99 each. Um, my sister, she's not like into this type of stuff as much as I am. She is somewhat crafty, but she's not in it like I am. So she was like, I wouldn't pay that much for it. I did because this is somebody who has provided so many video tutorials on like how to art journal, and she, inspires others. So she is a small business, and being able to help support that, um, that's the reason that I went ahead and purchased these, because I love her work. Um, with that being said, I'm going to start out with my least favorite of the two. This one is Collectania. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Uh, Collage Ephemera for Art Journaling. And this is Fairies, Volume 1. And even though the cover shows really a lot of what's inside, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it would have more like adult fairies or something. I don't know. Let me see here. So in the beginning of her books, she puts a little kind of personalized letter out to, you know, sorry, I have to readjust. My legs are really giving me problems tonight. Um, she put a little note in the beginning of her books. This one says, "Hello, friends. Thank you for your support by purchasing my book. I am Marta, and her channel is called Maramy Small Art." She has two channels, actually. One is Maramy Small Art, and the other one is stuck in my brain somewhere. Sorry. Anyways, if you look up Maramy Small Art, and that's Maremi, that you'll be able to find the information for her other channel. Maramy is it's a mix between her name and her oldest daughter's name. The MAR is for Marta, obviously, and she had her oldest daughter's name is Emily, and they call her Emmy. So that's where the EMI comes from. So she came up with Maramy. I thought that was very sweet. Um, let's see. Okay, it says, "I am Marta, Maramy Small Art. My biggest passion is being creative and sharing my love for art with others. I take great pride in encouraging and inspiring others through my art video tutorials on my YouTube channel, Maramy Small Art. I am grateful for having an opportunity to be able to walk next to beginners in their creative journey. There is no better reward than seeing others spread their wings. I always wanted to create a book that will have the most beautiful elements for my art journaling projects. Over the years, I have been collecting ideas, inspirations, and making art that reflects my unique perspective and creative visions. I really hope you will enjoy every single page in this book and that it will inspire you in your own creative journey. Yours, Marta." I feel like some of the sorry, nose itching, legs are uncomfortable. I'm squirming a little bit. Sorry. Um, some of her pictures, the fairies, a lot reminds me of her daughters. I like them. Now, on this page, she puts quotes from like here's something that Sylvia Plath said: "The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt." That's so true. Um, I never know how some of my art will come out, but I try it anyways. It's just paint and other elements. If it doesn't turn out good, paint over it, take it off, whatever. Um, it's one thing I love about art is that you can just you know it's not perfection. You just play around with it and see what happens. This this one definitely reminds me of her oldest daughter, Emily. And this one reminds me more of her youngest daughter, Hannah. And Marta and her family are from, I know, I want to say they're Polish. Can't remember exactly where she's living now. I know her family is from Poland. So this one reminds me of her oldest daughter as well. So I'm a little tired. This is one of my favorite ones. Oops. I'm not going to show every page. I'm just going to flip through, and this one's also beautiful. I like the ones that look more lifelike rather than, I'm not such a big fan of these with the more like, that kind of reminds me of the Precious Moments faces, which I love Precious Moments. They're adorable. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. That one's beautiful. So anyways, you get the picture here. Yeah. So she definitely has some beautiful, artwork. That one's kind of cute for one of the bigger ones with the more cartoony looking faces. Let's see. I love these. So I'm going to stop looking because I say I'm going to stop looking, but I'll show one more. Then we'll move on to the next book. Isn't she adorable? Okay, so this is the book. And that's what the back cover looks like. And this is just a cut and collage book. You just cut out and collage. So, let me put that over there. I just realized I was covering my mic, so hopefully you were able to hear me okay. This next book is the Butterfly series, Volume 1. And as much as possible, I will be at least buying any of the volumes of this one that comes out, because I mean, if you listen to me on my channel, you know that the girl likes some butterflies. And they're all different sizes. One thing I would like to say is there is a slight, it's almost like a semi-gloss sheen on these. They're more of a matte. They're not like high gloss, so they're easier to work with. And there's, different so many different variations. Um, Now, there are some of these, like if you see a really big butterfly, there's probably a smaller version somewhere in the book. I think these are absolutely beautiful. The colors just, we're going to be here all day. I mean, I'm going to say that this has got to be one of my favorites, but I probably have, you know, at least 5 favorites out of the book. So, like, this one is really beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful, but, and this one, this one's got a lot of variations of colors. And like I said, like, here's the bigger one, and there's the smaller one that matches it. That one and that one looks the same. These two look the same, but different sizes. Might be one slightly, one might be slightly smaller than the other. Let me see here. Sorry about that. I know that was loud because that was right next to the speaker. The mic. Yes. There's some really huge ones. These are some very detailed ones. Like that one is just so pretty. And there's another one. This one kind of gives me steampunk vibes. This one and that one a little bit too. My creative juices are flowing right there. Thinking bring out some cogs, all kinds of stuff. That one's really pretty. Oh, come on, camera or light. Don't wash it out. It's too pretty. Look at those details. It's beautiful. This one gives me more monarch vibes. I'm not big on like knowing the different types of butterflies and stuff, but and then not all of them are just, I mean, most of them are like laid flat, but here's some of the side views. My goodness. It says already 22 minutes long. Another huge one. Here's a page with some little tiny ones. Colors on that one. And at the back of the book, which you can cut out these words too and also use them in, you know, in your art as well. This says, and one day she discovered that she was fierce and strong and full of fire, and that not even she could hold herself back because her passion burned brighter than her fears. That was said by Mark Anthony. And okay, the other channel's name is Marry Simple Craft. But here's her info. So if anybody wants to check her out, it's Marta at Marry Small Art or Marry Simple Craft. Okay, so we are going to move on from that. I do need to try to zoom through this video because, of course, I gotta go potty. I swear. Set those aside. But yes, I absolutely love those books, and I cannot wait to make my first project with using one of the pictures from those books. The other one is, she has, I think one is called Flowers. I think that one's right at $20 too. All of these are available on Amazon. That's where I purchased mine. The other one is, I believe, just called Botanicals, but it's like a botanicals encyclopedia of flowers and plants and stuff. And that one I think is a little bit thicker. It's $24.95 or $24.99 or something like that. But you can find them all on Amazon. One other thing before we move on. One thing I saw on here that I thought was pretty cool is, and I don't know why this fascinates me, but it does. Look at it here. It's so fascinating, I lost it. Maybe it's on the back. Okay, on the back page, in small little writing, it says made in United States, Orlando, Florida, April 17th of 2024. This book was printed on April 17th. The other one, it says April 18th. So that tells you how new these books are. Because today's the 28th. I cannot believe it is officially now less than 3 months until my 48th birthday. Jeez, I'm getting old. Okay. Next thing, Dollar Tree. So I got I'm not sure where I put them, but I got some little small canvas prints from Timo, and I wanted to frame them. So I picked up these frames at Dollar Tree, 11 by 14 frames. Sorry, that ring light. Yeah, 11 by 14 frames from Dollar Tree, $1.25. And it's got the hanger on the back to where you hang it either there or there, which I might figure out something else for that hanger because those hangers annoy the life out of me. So they only had one with the black frame, and then they had 2 silver frames. They also had 2 different color, like wood looking like brownish or tan frames. So you got these. I'm thinking it's a 3-piece canvas set. I'm thinking about, putting them like this. Yeah, once I put them together, I'll try to remember to at least do put a picture on the community feed or something. So there's those. What is next? Okay, so this is something I've been looking for a while because I keep seeing Sherry over at Twisted Gypsy haul these manga books. And I finally found one. So I got this for Kenzie. It's supposed to help teach you how to draw manga. I think that she would really be interested in that. And then it has your space to practice. It says create eye-catching content over the next few pages. So it gives you a few blank pages. The next part says drawing manga hair. Tells you how to do that. And then practice creating unique hairstyles for your manga characters. You have your blank pages. And then the body in motion teaches you the different types of ways to do that. And of course, it gives you the blank pages. This talks about body proportions and how to draw different body proportions. And then here it gives you a place to draw your own manga comic. And then here you can sketch your own character. And this one just says create more manga comics with your newfound skills. So it gives you more blank pages. So yeah, I thought, thought she might like that. And this next item is something that I was so excited to find. I love the, excuse me, I know y'all heard that burp. I swear it's nervous burps. Anyways, what was I going to say? If you guys have not seen Bridgerton on Netflix, I highly recommend it. This is called the Unofficial Bridgerton Cookbook. Oh, come on. First of all, that's just a pretty book. It's very thick, hardback. The handy dandy spectacles. The original price is $21.99 in the U.S. $21.99 in the U.S. $29.99 in Canada. And this had a sticker on it where you could see that it, at one point in time, geez, at one point in time, it was sold from Target. It had like a 30% off manufacturer price tag right here. I took that off. But yeah, let's see. It's got some beautiful pictures. This is dainty miniatures with pickled vegetables. I'm not so sure about that one. Here's one, Penelope's favorite omelet. I'm not big on remembering to grab a cookbook and look through it and find something I want to make. But yeah, this I love Bridgerton. So this is Eloise's strawberry tart. So yeah, I thought this was a great find. I was so happy to find this book. I didn't even know it existed. It says this is the unofficial Bridgerton cookbook. From the Viscount's mushroom miniatures and the royal wedding oysters to debutante punch and the Duke's favorite gooseberry pie. 100 dazzling recipes inspired by Bridgerton. And it says this book is unofficial and unauthorized. It is not licensed, approved, or endorsed by Julia Quinn, her publishers, or Netflix Worldwide Entertainment. So there's that. But still, awesome. That would make a great gift too for somebody who likes cooking. Okay, so we have something here. Sorry for the bag clinking. Let me get these other things out of here. So here we have another headband. I'm really digging headbands lately. I just thought this was really cute. I'm gonna fling it at myself. That's cute. I think I'll keep it on. Okay, so in July, it is going to be Kenzie's birthday is July 22nd. My boyfriend Anthony, I call him Pooh. It's a nickname that he had way before he met me, but that's what he was introduced to me as, and that's what I call him. Anyways, his birthday is July 25th, and mine is July 27th. So it's like all of our birthdays are bam right there together. I thought this was really cute. Being the end of July, we are all Leos. So I thought this was cute when I saw this this like party stuff. Um, that lion really drew me in. It says, "Let's get wild." So I thought this would just be really cute for us to have our birthday cake. We have the monkey, the giraffe, and this is what started out the. Wait, I totally did that wrong. I think monkey, giraffe. Lord have mercy. And this is what started everything. I saw these plates. The lion, because we're all Leos. So there's that. And I'm going to have to pause this because I have got to go potty. Okay. Well, I successfully paused it and came back. Yay, small victories. Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, usually don't do a whole lot like for our birthdays or anything, but yeah, I thought this would be really cute. Just do a jungle theme, and who knows, could be a thumbnail. We shall see. Okay, so there's that. I'm being attacked by flowers. Mwah. So it just sounded like Three Stooges. My nose was itching. I said, nah. Now, if you know, you know. Your girl's obsessed with the little gnome, excuse me, gnome and fairy garden, village, whatever you want to call it. So that's the newest piece. I uh, I repaint these because I'm just gonna say, as you can see, Dollar Tree does not do the best in painting their little tchotchkes, whatnots, doodads, thingamajiggers, whatever you want to call them. So yet another one to repaint. I really need to get on that because I have 9, 10, probably 12 new pieces that have not been painted and added yet. This is just an incense holder. Well, it's already went out. So, but don't I have more? Might light another one soon. This is just a cute little incense burner, and of course we see the butterfly on there. So, of course, that's the one I had to grab. I needed one for my kitchen. So there's that. Now, I need to make, or not need, it's a want. I would like to make a wreath for my front door, and I thought this would be cute to make a wreath using these flowers. I've been wanting to check out the flowers from Timo, but I just have not purchased any yet. Actually, this is, I don't know, it might end up in the wreath, but it wasn't purchased for the wreath. It was purchased for something else. These are the irises. I just got 2 of the picks. So there's that. And then these are petunias. I just felt like they had kind of the theme I'm going for here is kind of Hawaiian-ish. I don't know if that's, between everything that I purchased, if that's the vibe that everybody else is getting from this, but that's where my thought process was when I was buying these. So I said, here's the irises. These are anthurium. They remind me of, which, I mean, it could be the same thing, I don't know, but is it calla lilies? I don't remember. So there's this. These are, I just thought they were really pretty. I was trying to find more of these, but this is the only one that I found. So I'm sorry, this bag is right next to the mic. I hope it's not too much. These are, this says these are tulips, but I don't know if they're just, the shape is just not there. I think they should be called tumis instead of tulips. They're tumis. Yeah. And then we have, oh, these are orchids too. So, yeah. And we have these. And then, okay, just another tumis. Tumis tulips. And then these are the onion grass with butterflies. You already know. Your girl and her butterflies. So hopefully I will get this wreath done soon, before winter. Hopefully way before winter. Oh. Oh yeah. Also got this color butterflies. The other ones were, get over here. Here's the, trying to, that's like the burgundy butterflies. And then these are like a, like browns and yellows, and it's got the burgundy in the middle. I thought they looked really pretty together. So just a little more variation of color there. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Okay, so I gotta grab something real quick. Ow, I just punched a shelf. Okay, so in my last Dollar Tree haul, I hauled this coloring book. It's just a huge flowers coloring book. I also, itchy nose. I also picked up the Bic long lasting coloring crayons. I don't know if it's just me, but the colors just don't really seem like they're popping. So I wanted to see if it's just me not remembering what Crayola colors can give, as in the depth of the colors. So I grabbed some of these. So let me grab a couple colors out of here, and I just want to see what the difference is. Okay. So my goodness, what is going on? My nose is itching so bad. Sorry, I would put the camera down here while I do this quick little coloring, but I have it propped up in such a way that I will probably not be able to get it back the way that I have it. So I'm going to leave it alone and do some coloring real quick. So how is everybody doing? How is your weekend? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Feel really weird looking down like this and like talking to you, but there's a purpose. There's a purpose for this. I was just watching, before I started recording here, I was watching, I'm trying to get caught up on my YouTube BFF, Shannon, over at Shenanigans 321, trying to get caught up on some of her videos, because I've kind of fallen behind on my video watching. A lot of times what I do to help other creators get their watch time up, because you have to have like a um, certain amount of hours of watch time before you can go live, and before you can become monetized and all that stuff. So that's one of the ways that I try to help uh, my fellow YouTubers, is I will put one of their videos on as I'm laying down to go to sleep at night, and just let it play. So, and then of course I go back later on and watch, actually watch the parts that I missed. But it's just a way to help get the watch hours up for other YouTubers. So if you want to help some of your favorite content creators be able to become monetized and be able to do lives, if that's something that they're interested in, that's one way to help them get there a little faster, is just while you're falling asleep, or while you're doing dishes, or whenever you're doing anything, um, even if you're not able to watch it per se at that time. One thing that I've been trying to remember to do while I'm working, since I work from home and I'm on the phone all day, I will put on a creator's content and turn the volume down because I have to be on the phone and I can't have that background noise. But I'll turn the volume down and just let their videos play. So, it's just a way to help. So that's some, excuse me, that's something that you guys can think about if you so choose to help out your favorite creators, get their watch time up, to help them reach some, what may be some of their personal goals. Like for me, my personal goal is, yes, it would be nice to be able to be monetized. That I'm not gonna say no, I don't want to be monetized. I mean, yes, obviously that's one of the goals in the future. Because quite honestly, my health is not the greatest, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hold out in the workforce. That's just the reality of it. So I want to prepare now to try to have some sort of source of income uh, that will be able to help me later on. It's just trying to help me prepare for, what may come. And who knows? I mean, I consider myself a pretty tough chick, going through some shit. Um, but I'd love to say I'm going to be able to work until I'm 70 or 80, but I don't know that. I don't know what the future holds. If I knew what the future held, wouldn't have, I wouldn't be too worried about money because I could read the future and make money that way. But anyways, so if you want to, help out, that's one way you can do it. Just put on your favorite creator and let it play. And also, what else was I going to say? I had something come to mind, but I suffer from CRS. If you know, you know what CRS is. Maybe the thought will come back to me. I'm almost done here. I'm just trying to, just testing out some of the colors. I'm not trying to finish the whole coloring. One more color to test. Okay. So I didn't do them I'm looking and analyzing how I feel about the differences in the colors, and then I'll show you. Like some of the colors match up pretty much, but I feel like the Crayola is definitely brighter. The blue is very close. These are Crayola colors. Let's see, where is it? This yellow is the Bic. This yellow is the Crayola. So there's not much difference there. But like the pinks are pretty similar. It's more of like a burgundy. Did I do where is that? Where's the red? Oh, to me, the red is probably the biggest difference. Where's the red over here? Yeah. So this, even though in the camera it's coming off like a pink, but that's actually red. And that's Crayola red over here. So I just wanted to see what the difference was. This is how my brain works. And some of the colors are very similar. I do like how do I do like how the Crayolas feel when I'm coloring with them. The Bic has kind of a, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it glides as well. Geez, this is going to be a long video. My sister's going to be like, why you gotta make them so long? I love you, Cindy. I'm always picking on her about that. I'm like, geez, just come back and watch later. So, my opinion is Crayolas are definitely better. So, I mean, I'm not hating on the Bic crayons, but yeah, I think we're going to stick with Crayola. So there's that. I just wanted to kind of review those Bic crayons. Oh, everything's just itchy. Okay, moving on. So I've been buying these bags from Dollar Tree. They're the reusable ones. I just thought this was really cute. Be kind. And that is the message. Be kind, people. You don't have to be rude. Okay, this is actually a Mother's Day cup mug, but made me think of my mom. And my mom's no longer here. So now I can use this coffee cup and remember where I got my tenacity from and my creativity. I got it from my mama. I absolutely love my new coffee cup. Because yes, I absolutely got it from my mama, including this face. One day I'll share I don't have a whole lot of pictures left of her because that was part of what happened during my active addiction is I lost everything, including my family photos. That was the hardest part, is knowing that those things I can't get those back. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I was able to get back. That's not one of them. But I will show some pictures of her and you'll see. This came from my mom. Yep. So maybe that'll be the thumbnail. Like my Timu earrings. My Timu wooden earrings. I had to put something on to match my teddy bears. Yeah, I saw this mug and I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. Got to have it. And Power Stick. This is the soft floral body spray. I have been on the hunt for more of this one, Brazilian Mist. You can't find it nowhere. The Dollar Tree that I went to the other day is like the biggest Dollar Tree I've ever been to. It's like a Dollar Tree super mega store. Maybe that's what they should call it. Um, but it's huge. It's literally like two Dollar Trees put together. They didn't even have it. Um, so I went ahead and grabbed another one of these because uh, Kinsey's already gone through one can of hers, so I gave her one of mine. So I grabbed another one to replace it. Actually, not even really going to replace it, just going to give it to Kinsey. Okay, and then here we have, of course, another repurchase. This is the Essentials Liquid Hand Soap, Tropical Mango. Oh my goodness, I wish I had smell-o-vision. Maybe one day they'll come up with that. So you guys can smell this stuff. It smells so good. And it just smells so good. The pump, I do have to say, I am not the biggest fan of the pump. The pump is kind of a little shoddy. You have to pump it a couple times for it to work really well, but hey, it's worth it. That, or you could just take the product and put it in like one of the decorative bottles. I also saw these deodorant towelettes by Arm & Hammer Essentials. This one is clear water. It smells so good. It comes with 30 wipes. So I grabbed this for me. Just figure, keep that in my car. You never know when you're going to need a wet wipe. And then this is the Ultra Max hand and body wipes for, I'm guessing it's for men. This one's cool water. It smells so good. Yeah, so I got these for my honey. You can keep in his work car or whatever. This, where's my slicer and dicer? This, y'all will know when you see it. You'll know. Now, Dollar Tree used to make these like in just like a solid piece of like, I don't know if it's MDF or whatever type of wood, but just a cute little shelf sitter. Yeah, I said that right. Thought I said it backwards. But you have this one inside of it. So even though it's not solid like they used to be, but seeing this side kind of gives me some DIY ideas about something too. Telling you how my brain works. This says, "You are my home," which means a lot to me because when I first got my Cricut, that was one of the first things that I printed out. And as soon as you walk in, like I'm in the garage. This is in the garage. I have a little corner over here. It's my craft area. This is like my space. But right as soon as you walk in my door, there's a door straight across the little entryway, and that's my bedroom door. And on the bedroom door, it says, "You are my home." So I was trying to think, is that exactly what it says? Or if it's a version of it? I think that's exactly what it says. So this is kind of the idea. It's just to set it up like that. Of course, I've got some other ideas. I've got I'll go ahead and grab it. This let me try this again. This idea just popped in my head. Two different ideas. My brain is going into creativity overload right now. My jammies are so comfortable. Okay. This, I only slapped a coat of white paint on it so far. Oh, and I just noticed this too. Let's see. See the little butterflies? I'm trying to get it to where the light's not washing it out. There we go. Yeah. Anyways. Let me see if I can line this up. It takes 2 items that cost $1.25 each and turns it into something so much larger and prettier. Of course, I would paint up the butterfly. But yeah, that's an idea. And where is the other one? Another one in here. Where did I put it? Bear with me. I don't know what I did with it. Anyways, there is another butterfly that you can get from Dollar Tree. It's much thinner, but it's more detailed. And you can also do the same with it. And it has a wider wingspan. Oh, I see it. I'm not going crazy. I'm just disorganized. So yeah, you kind of get my drift of where I'm going with that. So those are a couple different ideas of what can be done with this. It can turn $2.50 worth of items into something that looks like it costs $15, $20. Okay. Now, y'all gonna laugh at me. So again, I am in recovery because I'm an addict, and I had an issue for a while. I'm now 5 years clean. So I have 3 sponsees, and I was talking to one of them the other day, and she was telling me how she's more of a, like, I guess, I don't know if it's considered like a visual learner, but somebody who learns something like, um, so she talks about how sometimes when she's just not feeling, like when she's struggling, basically, let's just put it like that, without putting, her business out there. And you know who you are, and I hope you don't get upset by me sharing this part. I don't think you will, because, you know, obviously I'm not saying names or anything. But anyways, we were talking, and she was talking about how she has to have a physical toolbox that has, like, you know, ideas and stuff in there of what she needs to do in case she's struggling. And so she has to have something physical to go to. Like, and that's what works for her. Well, when we were talking, I was telling her, we were talking about a situation. I told her she basically needs to put it in her fuck it bucket. And I, and then we were also talking about a God box. So I told her I needed to actually get me a fuck it bucket too. So I got me a fuck it bucket, and I'm going to use my Cricut. I will put that on here, and also another one for my God bucket. Anything that I want to just, you know, something I need prayers for, or someone I need to pray for, or if it's just something that I want to hand over to God for God to take care of it for me because it's too heavy for me, it'll go in the bucket. So it just gives a um, physical action behind the lesson. I guess that's the best way for me to describe it right now with not having much sleep. So it's going to be my God bucket and my fuck it bucket. Yeah. And I do apologize if I offended anybody by dropping the F bomb, but it is what it is. And it ain't that serious. So, and if you get too upset about it, maybe you need to go buy a bucket. Just saying, with a smile on my face. Anyways, moving on. I know. I know Shannon is cracking up at me. Hi, Shannon. My YouTube BFF. And also Jody at Jody Elsa's Pet. Yeah. And probably Michelle at Really Mimi. So you guys get a shout out when we talk about the bucket. I know at least 2 out of 3 of y'all are going to go get a bucket now. Anyways, so especially having a teenager in the house, you can never have enough flippies and hair ties. Yeah. So I just thought I'd buy some more of those. I also found this cute little backpack. Of course, very thin, not much to it, but I have an idea um, about putting a decal on here. And just whenever I need a little bit bigger of a bag, like I could even put notebooks in here. I mean, it's a good size bag for $1.25. Once I do that, I'll probably have it on a video. So I just thought that was cute. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting that mic's right there. So I do apologize if everything sounds really loud. Again, if you're not new to my videos, you know that I have a project that I do with one of my sponsees where I pull a word out for the day and we write about it in the journal. And so, and I found out that my first journal I went through in like barely over 30 days. So every time I go to Dollar Tree, pretty much I've been picking up more of these. So, because I'm going to have like a whole series by the time we're through with this project. Um, Here is something I found that I thought was really adorable and definitely worth $1.25. These are pencil boxes. And this is by the Tin Box Company. I wonder how much this retails for. is Minnie Mouse. Yeah, she's sizing you up to take a picture. Yep. And it's a like normal pencil boxes are usually they're smaller than this. So that's, and it's 10. There's that one. And then here's this one. Oh, I'm showing the back side. Maybe that needs to be a thumbnail. Too bad I don't already have the words on my bucket. Yeah. Or maybe, yeah. I was just thinking about another channel. I'm not going to call her out because I don't want to, in case that it embarrasses her. But yeah, I mean, if you've seen her channel, she was all the time like, why do I always open my mouth when I'm trying to do a thumbnail? So it's not making fun of you, it's just laughing with you. So you know who you are, and I love you. So yeah, but I thought those were really cute. They had another design. I didn't really care for it, so I didn't get it. But yeah, so I thought that was really cute. I kind of wish I had bought a couple more of those because I think those would make some great gifts. And quite honestly, what's sad is that I think it would make great gifts for some of the adults that I know, because, the kids that I know are just too cool for that. So that sort of thing. Yeah. Anyways, let me put some of this stuff back up. Yeah, so I thought it stopped recording. I was about to get mad because I had an issue with one of my last recordings. Okay. So I know this one ended up being super long, but it's okay. If it's too long, just fast forward. Just fast forward. Also, yeah. So there's like, I must have been on a, project haul this day, because it's like a lot of the stuff that I got is things that I need to like make something with, or I have an idea of what to make with it. So yeah. Now I just need to find the time to actually make the projects, complete the projects. So I think that is it. I think I got a lot of great stuff in this haul, in my opinion. But I gotta say, my new mug, it's got to be one of my favorites because I got it from my mama. And anyone who knew my mom, they would be like, yes, she did. She absolutely did, including my face. So, okay, I think that is going to be it for this haul. And I, I gotta say, I am grateful today that, I've kind of given up so much on the nerves of doing this channel. I'm glad that I've yeah, stepped outside of myself and uh, decided to just do this. You know, um, it it really shows me that, like, I don't have to be scared to do things. Um, and it's also, teaching me a lot. First of all, like, you, I mean, a lot of people, they'll look at these videos and be like, oh, they're just recording videos, whatever, and putting them up, and it looks so easy. But really it's not, especially when you're like trying to find the time, especially when you work a full-time job. I mean, even if you don't work a full-time job, if you don't work a full-time job, there's a reason. More than likely there's a reason behind it. So, taking into consideration um, that, like, a lot of people just need to give themselves grace. And that's kind of what I did for myself, is just try to give myself a little grace. And if I come across silly or annoying or whatever, like, everybody's got an opinion, just like they got backside. So if you don't like my content, then go to the next person. I can't please everybody, and I know that. And I also know that I can't pour from an empty cup. So that's the reason that your comments are really, really important to me, because I do read your comments. I reply the best that I can. Um, we pour into each other, and I think that's very important. Another person that I spoke with here recently, they were talking about how they're the one who walks in a room and makes everybody smile and laugh and makes their day better. And I'm like, she's talking about how basically she's pouring into everybody else's cup, and making their life easier. And I said, who's pouring into your cup? Like, you can't pour from an empty cup. So I that's the reason that, you have to do things that make you happy. And this makes me happy. I'm going to buy this stuff anyways, so I might as well get on here and show you guys, like, what I bought, and, like, what I do with these things, because a lot of times, like with the little butterfly deal, you know, I'm able to provide ideas, and where somebody might look at it and say, well, that needs more, but they can't think of, what they can do with it. Well, I just gave you a couple options. Um, so it's just all about, learning and, spreading positivity. Um, and look, if you want to spread negativity, that's on you, honey. Like, you reap what you sow. And if you want to put that out there, put that out there. Just know that it's not going to affect me. It is what it is. It's not that serious. Um, I do know another um, YouTuber recently got a lot of backlash for some things on a video that this person did, and like, he felt like he had to put a kind of, like, I don't know if it was an apology or whatever, but he felt like he had to respond to it, and honestly, I don't think he should have responded to it, and not that he shouldn't have. My opinion is just, like, don't feed into the hate. You know, um, I mean, there was 99% of other people that love they loved what you did, and so I just think that, just don't feed into the hate. You know, continue doing what you're doing, spreading joy and happiness and making people laugh. You know, um, yeah, I just recently watched that video. Um, last night, or yesterday, and I guess I must have just thinking about that or whatever. But yeah, I just want to say don't feed into the hate. Just be you, and 'cause everybody else is taken. And if those people want to be around, cookie cutter people, then maybe they should go clone themselves. You know, I was going to say something else, but I'll be nice. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and end this video. I did enjoy spending the last hour and 25 minutes with you guys. If it gets to a point where, there's something in my video that you don't want to watch, just, move on past it. Fast forward. Can't please everybody. But I hope I at least made somebody happy today. And I would love to hear your comments. Comment below. And shout out to all my peeps. You know who you are. That, I believe, is about it. I will be doing a Temu post soon. Yeah. I'm not quite getting tired, but my brain's just not working. So with that, I will talk to you again soon. Love you. Bye.